Hi, welcome to Random Phrases. We're going to take a look at some random phrases in English. There's a lot of different phrasal verbs and as well as expressions that English speakers use to express themselves in different ways. And we're gonna go on to the random generator and take a look at some of them. I will explain what they mean, put them into context, as well as giving you some visuals to try and help you remember these in a more meaningful way. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the first one, my cup of tea. The meaning here, someone or something that one finds to be agreeable or delightful. In my experience of this phrase, I would say it's usually used more in a negative context. For example, if someone asks if you like to play football, and you could say, no, that's not my cup of tea. No, I do not like playing football. No, it's not for me. Barking up the wrong tree. And the meaning provided here is to make a wrong assumption about something. The one example that I think of with this one that is often used in English, particularly, and I've seen it used a lot in movies. I haven't seen this done in real life, but you might see it in popular culture in movies where there might be a woman who is hitting on a man who's attracted to a man. And so she tells the man that she's attracted to him, and he says, "You are so barking up the wrong tree." And it's because he is not attracted to women, he is attracted to men. There's no I in team. Yeah, this one gets used a lot, particularly when maybe speaking to younger children. So the meaning here is to not work alone, but rather together with others in order to achieve a certain goal. Right, so, there's no I in team is referring to the spelling of the word team, which is spelled T-E-A-M. There's no I in the word team. And of course, I refers to the individual, to me. So an example of this might be, basketball is a good sport to use because oftentimes when someone is very talented at basketball, but not a very good team player, they won't pass the ball to their teammates. So they might just always, they'll be a ball hog. They're always just going straight to the basket, never passing the ball. So you might, pull that team member aside and be like, hey, there's no I in team. We can't win this game with you just scoring all the points and never passing it to any of us. So be a team player, pass the ball. There's no I in team. Okay, so quick and dirty. So the meaning here is that things are fixed with great speed, but as a result, it's probably not going to work very well. Let me think of an example of quick and dirty. For example, something's broken and you want a quick fix. So say the back of your earring has fallen off and you're chewing on a piece of gum, chewing on some gum. So you take the gum out of your mouth, you pull a little piece off and you stick it on the back of your earring so that until you can get home or get to a place where you can replace that piece, you have a quick and dirty fix so your earring won't fall out. Roll with the punches. To tolerate or endure through the unexpected mishappenings you may encounter from time to time. Roll with the punches. So let's see, an example of this is I've worked in the restaurant industry for a long time, and people complain, about their food. My food's not hot. My food doesn't taste good. The service is terrible. You'll have customers that won't be happy with their experience. which comes up occasionally. You know, for the most part, people are very excited and happy to have food being cooked for them, to have you serving it to them, and to be giving them great service. But sometimes, and always, there's going to be unhappy customers. So those are kind of like the punches. Like nobody likes to get punched in the gut. And that's sometimes maybe what it feels like to get a negative feedback about, you know, the service that you're giving, to the job that you're doing. So you just roll with the punches. Like the punches are coming. It's part of the job. Rain on your parade, meaning to spoil someone's fun or plans, ruining a pleasurable moment. Please don't rain on my parade. Say it's my birthday and I'm super excited. I'm having all my friends over and we're gonna have a party. And one of my friends shows up and they're just super negative and like, I don't like the music. The food at your party sucks. It's just like, okay, please don't rain on my parade right now. It's my birthday. I want to have a good time. I don't need your negativity, you know, ruining my birthday. So please. No-brainer. That's a no-brainer, meaning anything that requires minimal brain activity to accomplish. So it's easy. Something that's easy, no-brainer. Don't even have to think about that one. We use this in context. You could say it as a form of preference that might be obvious, like vanilla or chocolate. Vanilla, that's a no-brainer. If you know me, that's a no-brainer. You know that I love vanilla. Or it's just like, what is the answer to 1 + 1? That's a no-brainer. 2. 2 is the answer. Very easy. Burst your bubble, meaning to ruin someone's happy moment. This is very similar to rain on your parade, but it is a little different. So it might be like the bubble could be someone's big idea that they have, like that they get excited about. For example, I might be really excited about having macaroni and cheese for lunch because I love macaroni and cheese and I want to talk about, I'm going to make it homemade. Not to burst your bubble, but we're out of milk. I'm like, oh, I can't make macaroni and cheese if we don't have any milk. My bubble of happiness has been bursted. Drawing a blank. So drawing a blank, meaning failing to recall a memory, unable to remember something. So maybe you're in an interview and the interviewer says, tell me about yourself. And you're like, anyway, your brain's not working. You can't think of the word that you need to use in that moment. You're drawing a blank. No thoughts are in your brain to be able to speak. Easy as pie. Delicious. Meaning something that is easy. It's easy as pie. Honestly, I don't really understand why we say this, because if you've ever made pie, it is not that easy, especially if you make the crust. It is a fine, delicate art, in my opinion. So, but it's easy to eat it and it's delicious, I guess, is what makes it easy. But easy as pie, it's easy. Maybe an example would be, hey, can you give me a high five? Sure, easy as pie. A fool and his money are soon parted. Someone who spends their money foolishly. So this tends to be a big thing that happens to American football players that go professional athletes. They get huge paychecks. They spend all their money. They quit playing football and then they're broke. Ugly duckling, one who may seem plain at first in appearance or capability, but later turns out to be beautiful or great. So ugly duckling is just like, maybe on the outside, you are don't look the best, but inside you have a beautiful personality. You're very intelligent. You have all these internal qualities, but on the surface level, you know, people might not think that you're all that great. Put a sock in it, asking someone to be quiet or to shut up. So put a sock in it, maybe, you know, someone is like, it's kind of similar to the burst your bubble one or the raining on your parade. Something that you might say, like, don't rain on my parade, you're bursting my bubble. Put a sock in it, like, stop being so negative when I'm just trying to express myself. Put a sock in it, you know, like, please stop talking right now and let's move on. Next, cry wolf. This is a good one. This one is used a lot in, you know, like fairy tales or children's stories. It's very applicable to so many different situations. So the meaning here, someone that calls for help when it is not needed, someone who is lying. So maybe like kids can do this just to get attention or to get what they want. They might start crying, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, but you just ate lunch. Why are you hungry? The child isn't hungry, they just want attention. So they're just saying, I'm hungry. And then this might result later not believing the child when it says that it's hungry. Like you're just saying that you're hungry to get my attention, but I know you had lunch and I know you're not hungry. Wake up call, an occurrence of sorts that brings a problem to somebody's attention and they realize it needs fixing. So a wake up call might be something that you are not aware of that you do. Or maybe you are aware of it. Like perhaps you love butter and you put butter in everything you cook. You love butter. You put it on your toast, just excessive amounts of butter and cheese, and you're just constantly eating that. And then you go to the doctor and they take a look at your heart and they say, hey, your cholesterol is very high, which is not good. It could lead to heart problems. So you need to stop eating so much butter. Wake up call, cut back on the butter. All right, thank you for watching Random Phrases, where we looked at random English phrases and I talked about what they meant and put them into context. To get more videos like this, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.